Right, this is the story of my barn in a box, essentially. Shed in a box, a 2x4 basics. And so essentially I got a bunch of 2x4s that it said in the instructions, and I put them all together. Well, I cut it all at home, and then I put some of the ends on here. I did not use their foundation that they suggested. I didn't want it all to be directly on the ground. So you can see I have some 4x4s, pressure treated wood, and then I used 2x4s with 16 inches off center underneath, and then 7/16 OSB, and on top of that I put another layer of the 23/32 on top of that, and it made for a really sturdy floor. And you can see I'm putting together as far as the walls here, and now I'm putting together as far as the gonna go across the walls and measuring that off. It's every 32 inches. And then I'm going to use these wonderful brackets. Now the shed in a box, as you can see, that box there is just the metal pieces. There's no wood or anything with that. When on Amazon saw people thought wood went with it. No wood, but I'm putting it together. It was relatively easy. I needed clamps though to get it so that angle that the brackets are trying to reinforce is perfectly flush on there, so it will come out really good. And that definitely worked real good. Need the clamps for sure to get that angle flush with the 2x4. And okay, so I have, as far as the starting to get the roof going, and make sure you follow the instructions with that and put the 2x4s in there, and make sure you have the 82 inches across. This is the 8x7 shed I'm doing. Guess you can make it as big as you want. I wanted to try a small one, see how I like doing this project, and I did have a good time, though I was really sore on the first day. Next day not so bad, and by day 3 I was just doing a little finish up, and I was really happy with the project. And you can see it got a little bit warmer for me. And back and forth as far as hammering around and using the, I used rigid as far as a drill to screw everything in. And I was switching back and forth as far as batteries, and I had no problem with as far as one was charging up, and when it ran out I went and got the other one. It was full up, so that worked out really good for me. And now I'm putting together the door frame and getting that all together. Make sure you measure that out really good. And because I ended up having to make a little adjustment, I wanted to make sure that door frame was wide enough, because I'm going to put an ATV in there. And you can see there I'm starting to get some of the siding up there. And you can really see as far as those clamps helping out, especially if you're by yourself doing this project. And getting that siding, one thing I would totally recommend, depending on what kind of surface you're putting this on, you definitely have to kind of get whatever material you got left over or stuff you haven't done. I use the door frame for the door itself, and anything there I could level it up to get that siding on there nice and level, and so I wasn't having to hold it up there while I was screwing it in. It just kind of laid there, and that worked good. As far as some of the gapping and stuff, anything I had, I figure, okay, either I'm going to put as far as some sealant in there, or as far as some trim work. So that's kind of my plan at the end as far as finishing up for any gaps that I might have. Definitely, as far as the day went on, I definitely got warm. It was a little warm when I was up there, but beginning of the day I was cold. And I did get it pretty much done. You can see I had a little help with some of that siding, and my guy did help me as far as the roof went on, but you're not going to see that because I got too tired to change the battery in the camera for that to work. I just wanted it done. But I had a good time. I enjoyed it. I was real proud. It came out really strong. I was so surprised how strong it came out. So I'm really happy because there's a lot of wood up there. And you saw from my previous Insta-Shed, that did not work. It could not take it. And thank you.